Bro, you need to stop donut maxing like Katakuri. I'm fully serious. We all love Katakuri. You'd be crazy not to love him. But have you wondered what actually makes him such a great character in the first place? Is it his strength? Maybe. Is it his outfit and his design and his aura farming? Maybe. But what actually makes Katakuri such a peak character in my eyes is how, through his love for donuts, we saw the greatest depiction of radical acceptance, but also the greatest depiction of body positivity I have ever seen. You see, the scary thing is, most people in real life suffer the same tragedy that Katakuri did, but just without the donut maxing escape. And you might be wondering, what do I mean by donut maxing? Like, bro, why are you coining all these new terms like daddy maxing? Well, essentially, everyone has a donut side, and by that I mean a weird side, the embarrassing side. The same way you can call somebody a donut as a light-hearted insult, it is a double meaning that I have coined, referring to Katakuri's donut scene and letting people see you acting like a donut. But the sad thing is, most people are Katakuri. They act like Katakuri because Katakuri had no choice but to live up to perfect expectations, to live up to a legend that he never was, to be the pillar of support, of protection for his family, to rely on. He could never ever break this legend that he was living, even to the point where there were legends of him never having once touched the ground on his back, has never lied down before. This is exactly how most people live, too afraid to be who they really are because they are constantly performing and putting on an act to impress other people. Stop it. Because the moment people see your flaws, the moment people see your weird habits, you are afraid that people will stop loving you. The tragedy of Katakuri, and also the tragedy of most people, is that they believed and he believed that this would happen, that people would stop loving him, and that was reality. His siblings was disgusted to see that he was not perfect, that his back does indeed touch the ground, that he has a big mouth, that he really isn't the legend everyone built him up to be. Yes, people are going to leave you. And if this scares you, then you are overlooking something entirely. Yes, on the surface, it may seem like Katakuri lost everything here, but in actuality, whatever you lose by being real and authentic was always fake in the first place. So why are you so afraid to be who you really are? Quote unquote, losing people who can't love the real you is liberation. Like, bro, you never had them in the first place. You haven't lost anything. I would argue that being loved by only one person in the entire world for being real and for being authentic is way more valuable than being loved by thousands of people by being fake. Brûlé still loved Katakuri unconditionally, even with his big mouth. And ironically, it's Katakuri's very flaws what made fans fall in love with him. We love his donut side, big mouth and all. Katakuri stepping on his scarf, symbolizing his liberation, is such a peak moment. Just like Brûlé, once you unconditionally accept your supposed flaws, you will find people, your true people, who love you for who you really are. And I think that is worth the burden of everybody hating you. One person loving you is way more valuable than everyone who's fake loving you. By being authentic and real, you get to weed out the fake ones. It is a filtering system. You need to be free to do this. You have to do this if you want a happy life. The poetic thing is that the one who actually liberated Katakuri of these shackles is Monkey D. Luffy, the embodiment of freedom. Just let this sink in. Luffy always calls people by funny names, usually based on what they look like. He calls Marco the pineapple guy, Rob Lucci the pigeon guy, and yet, despite Luffy fighting Katakuri, and despite being one of the most observant people in the series, Luffy never ever once mocked Katakuri for his mouth. In fact, at the end of their fight, he covered Katakuri's mouth out of respect. Luffy likely realized that Katakuri was insecure about his mouth, and he admired Katakuri for embracing freedom. Luffy has never shown this amount of respect to an opponent before, and Katakuri being his authentic self finally was definitely a reason for that. Essentially, even your own enemies will respect you if you're being your true authentic self. So bro, just embrace who you are and start donut maxing. But what if I told you that you should start love maxing like Corazon? Check out this video if you like this one. A massive thank you to my members, Cats in my family, Uso Timor, and Mr. Bushido 56, and I'll see you there.